And let me start up Tickfinity and our countdown timer. See what we see here. Right, timer started. And away we go. Cam's here. Cam, I got your name up on the wall, but I should print something out for you. If you think of whatever you like, let me know. Hey, nice basement. Yeah, dude. Chilling with Josh. Grilling a little bit. Yeah, Cam, how's your day been, man? Thanks for being here. How was your day yesterday? Did you get to watch some NFL? We got Josh in the house. Josh, when I woke up, I checked Discord and I had a message from him. I was in Josh's dream last night, so that's pretty cool. It's a nice honor to be in the dream. Apparently, I was barbecuing, just getting ready to eat, and we had like a nice barbecue down in the basement. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy supporting. Hey, I appreciate it, Cam, but you know, we gotta do stuff to make it fun too. Ooh, missed by one leg. Oh man, higher stakes than old man Donnie does. But yeah, as long as everybody does things responsibly, right? And I know that's the thing that they push a lot, but as long as it's responsible, yeah, may as well have fun, right? Hey, easy win. All right. We're 1-0 just like that. What's up, Matthew Clarkey? How was your weekend? Giant touchscreen TV. It cracks me up. My youngest sometimes starts wanting to touch televisions when we go places because she just assumes everything's like a tablet. I'm like, no, you can't touch it. It's not gonna work. Wow, Cam, you were so close. So who are the two players that let you down that didn't score? Oh, JR from Nevada's in the house. JR, thanks for the likes. One thing I can't see in my new chat window was the likes, but we always want everybody to tap, tap, tap. I really thought about streaming Weekend League, but I don't think I'll get to stay on super late, or at least the house is going to get loud. And then tomorrow I'll probably miss, so I think I'll just skip Weekend League. We've been having more eyeballs with Madden of late, anyways. See, Todd, Marcus, Aim, True Crew, Jacob, Carson, Tyler, welcome in everybody. Cam says it was Henderson. Both teams traded kick return touchdowns, and Antonio Gibson stole the kick. Oh man. Henderson let him down. We got a couple of Browns buddies in here, and I'm playing a Browns guy. I might be playing Cam or Josh. They might have sniped me. Hey, JR, thank you for the popular coin. How's your day going, JR? Let's see. Helicopter and Lord Sauce Poppy, welcome in. And Marshawn finds a little daylight there. If you guys get the chance, please check out seriousfun.org. They provide children that are dealing with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience. It is in a high quality, high medical care environment. So again, the charity is seriousfun.org. Please check them out. Because of Mark Andrews, dude, you guys would have been celebrating for days on that one. Logan Wilson is here. What's happening, Logan? You know what I'm thinking about now is because Logan's last name is Wilson, is Mr. Wilson in Dennis the Menace movies. Isn't there like a fairly decent Dennis the Menace one with Walter Matthau or something like that? Hey, Henny, how are you, buddy? Henny, did you play Weekend Classic? I'm thinking about not even bothering with it. I might try to play a couple games this afternoon. I don't even know when it cuts off. This is my playoffs and the game feels laggy as all get out here. 2 plays in. Henny, I can't wait for the cold weather. I'm going to be sporting the jacket all the time. See, played 2 games so far for Henny. Yeah, I should try to get my games in just for the rewards. That Donaldson collection is insanely expensive. I had 1.1 million stubs to start working on it, and I think I'm going to be well short of all the cards I need. John Bailey, Schmoot, Donald, welcome in, guys. Please follow, share, and like if you're watching on TikTok. I see some friends scrolling in. With the chiclet teeth in his dentures, the Browns defense played great. The offensive special teams gifted the Ravens the game. We need to fund a pack opening. Man, I don't know. I'm usually no money spent, Logan. It has to be very specifically towards opening packs when people donate. Great win for Seattle. If you guys didn't watch that game, the Steelers and Seahawks were pretty much even. Seahawks were up by a field goal in the fourth quarter. Just kicked the field goal, so they kick off. And Steelers special teamer, it may have grazed his fingertip. It might not have. He didn't realize it was a live ball, so he left it sitting there in the end zone. Seahawks went and dove on it, and that was when we went up by 10. So I kind of felt like Seattle got really fortunate that the pressure was pretty much off at that point. They were able to see it through the rest of the way, but man, that was a game I thought was going to go right to the end, with either team having a shot. I thought it was like a final possession type game. Yeah, I'm going to go for it and hope for the best. Let's see. Cam says, as a Raven fan this weekend, he had a monetary reason to root for Lamar and Derrick Henry. Cleveland didn't look bad, to be honest, so says Cam. Yeah, I thought the game stayed relatively close for a while. How about the Colts inning? Big leg for the Colts kicker for sure. Yep, that was very interesting. That he went out and clutched it out, and also the guy for the Cowboys, right? Hit like a 60-something yarder to send it to overtime. It's pretty crazy. No way, JR. I gotta be careful talking about it because TikTok will definitely slap my hand if I get too much into those conversations. That's why that term is banned. But you hit the lat. JR circumventing there as a mod. Let's see. Yeah, I think that is the one that I'm talking about, Josh, although I don't remember much about it. I was thinking maybe it'd be a good one to watch with the kids. We just finished watching all of those Chipmunk movies. Um, I didn't realize that we had the 4 DVD set, so we went digging in the closet. A couple of them were on Disney Plus, so that got them started on it, and then had to get out the DVD player to get them going. Let's see, Jackson, Tom, Graybeard, She Got It, Brian, J Pagan. Hey guys, how are you? Please follow. Stream runs on follows. The more you guys follow, the longer we stay on. So, hey, following's free. JR, thanks for the heartbeat. Puts you on the TikTok team. Love watching the Patriot win yesterday for Jack Steele. Congrats to the Patriot buddies, Jack and Big Baby Henny. 64-yarder. His career long is 65, record 66. That 64-yarder had like 8 yards to spare. Yeah, it looked like he had a lot of juice on that kick. It's kind of crazy how much leg strength a lot of these guys have now. Because like 61, I felt like was the standard forever. Jason Elam had the longest one, and I know people were speculating that Janikowski was going to break the record. There's a lag. I told you this game was laggy. And then Janikowski never really did knock one in that far. I guess he can make them from quite a distance in practice. I remember him in college, and of course the Raiders drafted him. Seattle had him right at the end of his career. But yeah, some of these dudes were crazy. Now, you know what I mean? As far as hitting these field goals from 60 plus. And I guess the Cowboys guy was like a guy they found off the street or something. Probably not going to try it, JR, to be honest, but I should try it. I mean, it would be fun to see. 60 yards for Tucker was a chip shot for a while. Let's not act like Justin Tucker's some cool guy. Hopefully he stubs his toe every day the rest of his life. Let's see. Big Old Red, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Holy Five Holes here. Holy, what do you think about NHL so far? I have it. I haven't played it yet. I think they said he was in the UFL. I'm going to start training now for Cam. He's going to make it into the league as a kicker. You love it. You've adapted to the new NHL. Yeah, Coffee Time says he hasn't bought it yet, and he may not buy it. And I was like, I don't know. I'm hearing good things about it. But Coffee Time's more hardcore player. I do need to stream it one of these days. Let's see. Butker can do everything that Tucker can do. Says Big Old Red. Can he get a massage without offending anybody? Without harassing people? I'm glad Tucker's out of the league. Hey, what's up, Spidey Billy? How's your day going? I pulled Tucker in a real life pack yesterday, and I threw the card against the wall. P-Town, I don't think he is. And also, kind of getting on my nerves, P-Town. Take 5 minutes in the gulag. You come back, stop simping Justin Tucker. Or just don't come back. It's up to you. Let's see. Bought NHL 26 for Spider Billy. He's really enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Are you playing Hut or are you playing other game modes? Way different than previous years. It takes time to get used to it. Says Holy Five Hole on the new NHL. This guy's got a lot of time to throw back here. And we will drive Knicks out of bounds. Waiting out the time until the battlefield drops for Cam. Right, TikTok, we got 50 minutes left. We need everybody following. You guys follow. The timer goes up. Please follow, share, and like. Shares help a lot on the algorithm. Bring your community in and we'll just talk sports all day. Let's see. Be a Pro got a huge upgrade on NHL. And then not too long from now, right, we'll be getting the new FIFA game, which is, of course, it's EAFC these days. So I was concerned, even though, I don't play it much, that they were going to rush it out to delivery with the new NHL game. But it seems like most people are pretty happy with the release. As far as why it's no longer FIFA, yeah, they lost the license with FIFA. All right, we're going to stop them on 4th down. Day's going good for Spider Billy. I see Luigi, Jake, Joe, Jarrell, Logan, Patty, different folks browsing in here. It's coming out. Yeah, there's a new one releasing, I think, in another week or two for the new FIFA game. Well, what would have been FIFA. But you may be asking if there is a rival FIFA game. I don't think they've licensed with FIFA yet with any of the other developers. The only other game I can think of is that PES game, but it's not connected with FIFA. So I don't know. FIFA didn't make the deal with EA, but I don't think they've made a deal with anybody else. And I'm lucky I didn't throw a pick there. Forgot which play I had called. I thought I called the play where they just go out level. I forgot it was red zone up. Bama's in the chat. How are you, Bama? Yeah, it kind of seems weird to not grant the license and then not grant it to somebody else somewhere. I don't want to punt, but I think I better. Don't want to turn him over right here and give him a short field. So let's see. Who do you guys like in the Monday Night Football games? We got Chargers, Raiders, and then it's Buccaneers. Is it Buccaneers, Panthers? I can't remember who Buccaneers are playing. Not the Panthers. I think they played yesterday. All right, Witherspoon jumps the route. So I guess punting was the right play. If we're being results oriented, we'll slip past Bo Nix and slip into the end zone with a nice return. So we like that. It's Bucks and Texans. You got Bucks and Chargers winning today. I'm rooting for the Raiders for sure, but I could see that being the case. Chargers look very solid in that first game. Let's see, Jackson Dart, welcome aboard. Jackson, when are you going to be the starter there in New York? I guess Wilson played an okay game for that game. But the Giants are 0-2. All right, so we won our first playoff game. That game had a bad connection to it. Glad to get out of there with a win. Yeah, it seemed like it was. I wish I would have flipped that one on after Seattle and Pittsburgh concluded. Kind of kept a little bit of an eye on the A's game. They swept the Reds, so they put a big dent in the Reds' playoff hopes. And I didn't really watch much other football. Gotta assume Jackson Dart's a Giants fan. Jackson Dart, what made you a Jackson Dart fan? Let's see. Bama, not feeling good. At the eye doctor, waiting for your appointment to be seen. You know what? I'm going to go on a rant here. Why do doctors schedule us? Oh, be here at 1, and then you go in at 1, and they have you wait for like an hour, hour and a half, sometimes longer. And I understand if they get called to an emergency like that, I have some sympathy for. But I think they overschedule their time slots, and they just treat us like, the peons that we are. Okay, yeah, you can just sit there and wait for me. Oh, Truckin's in the house. Truckin, hey, thank you, sir, for the bits. How is your day going? And what you playing today, Truckin? Are you gonna be gaming today or maybe streaming? Same places take walk-ins for money. Yep, yeah, that's true, Cam. But it's just a frustrating thing because other deals, they want you to be on time. Oh, it's going to be a $50 fee because you didn't make it to your appointment. The hell with that. I'll find a new doctor if you're going to charge me $50 and you don't have any sympathy and understanding. But a lot of places have that type of policy. The dentists around here, they're all trying to do that. $50 if you don't show up. Not that I make appointments for the fun of it and don't make it in, but sometimes stuff comes up, especially you can have things going on with your pets. You can have stuff going on with your kids, with a loved one, where the dental cleaning, you don't want to skip it, but something more pressing came in, and then yeah, they're trying to pop you for $50, and it's like, yeah, those are $50 for me having to reschedule, especially if I've been with you for 20 years as a client. Parker, I am a Seahawks fan. If you're sick or an emergency, go to the hospital, says Cam. Know what you mean, especially since we got kids. Last time you were there, the riding service was late for Bama because we're considerate. Everybody else shows up late, says Josh. Yeah, that could be a big factor too, as other people showing up late and delaying everything. Going to get on in a few hours and hit the ice for Truckin. Truckin, I got the game. I was just talking to Holy Five Hole about it. I guess it's a good year, and Spidey Billy. But I have yet to play NHL. Today actually would have been a decent day for NHL, probably. Bengals fan 2-0, but yeah, dude, I don't know. Looks bad for the Bengals with Burrow's situation. Cam says he'll learn how to clean teeth for 50 and a late fee. Cam's going to have his own dental scraper doing this thing. Bama, yes, thanks for letting him know. Brando, Chiefs fan, we're 0-2. Who do the Chiefs play next? A little bit of a concerning start for the Chiefs, but I did expect the Eagles to win that game. Oh, is the stream elements not working right? Josh says our vet requires you show up 15 minutes early. And then it's usually a half hour after the appointment that you get seen. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So they almost intend to waste 45 minutes of your day before you even get called back. And oftentimes you get called back with these vets, with the doctors, with whatever, and then you sit there and wait and wait and wait to be seen. Oh, the doctor will be in to see you shortly. Yeah, shortly. I'm going to be browsing on my phone catching Pokemon on Pokemon Go because I'm going to be sitting here bored out of my mind. Chiefs play the Giants next. Browning has been in the situation before. Yeah, Browning's not a bad backup. It gets easier from here. Playing the Giants next is Brando. About to have boot up shortly. Be on today. Not live though. Holy, you should stream it, dude. Wasn't that a Seinfeld? Dude, I don't know. I actually haven't watched through all the Seinfeld episodes. Even though I'm old enough, I should have seen them in syndication and stuff, but I'm going to give you guys a rough guesstimate. I've probably sit down and watched 10 episodes of Seinfeld in my entire life. Don't know why. It just hasn't been one that resonated with me that much. So it probably is one, but I didn't mean to like steal his comedy bit. Speaking of comedians that steal comedy bits, they said George Lopez is bad about that. And who was the guy that was popular for a while? Mencina, Mencina, Carlos Mencina. I guess his career kind of got ruined for stealing everybody else's comedy routines. I threw it past the line of scrimmage, so illegal forward pass. It is going to be 3rd and 15. I'm in my divisional playoffs, and I think I'll let this run down and think about what I'm going to do here in the second quarter. TikTok buddies, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Yesterday it was kind of popping on the follows. Maybe I got on too late, but we're getting some viewers in. We just need you guys to follow and share the stream with your friends. Spread the word of Danielle Freak. We need everybody to follow. There we go. Tyler's got it going. Lights are flashing. Timer's going up, Tyler. It's going to be a longer stream thanks to you. Everybody be like Tyler. Tyler bringing the hype in here. Let's see. There was an episode where George tried to cancel a doctor appointment. Shoot, I don't know where to throw this. Had him open over there, but that was way too late. Tried to cancel the doctor appointment, was charged a fee because it required a 48-hour notice. The next visit, the doctor had to cancel due to something. He wanted to charge them the cancellation fee, and they didn't have the notice. So I forgot what small holiday it was, but my dentist had me scheduled for a Monday, and they started taking that holiday off. Man, I wish I could tell you what holiday it was. Drawing a blank now, but something similar happened to me where they want to charge me $50. I missed an appointment. Told them no way. They tried to be sneaky about it. I handed them my card for a cleaning, and she told me the total was way higher than what it usually was. I was like, wait, what's going on? And then I said, well, have the office administrator call me. I've been here for years. Not paying that, I'll find a new dentist. So they ended up waiving it, and sure enough, you know, maybe it was a year later. I don't think it was the very next appointment, but it was soon enough that they missed an appointment on my side. And I did jokingly tell her, hey, you guys owe me $50. I drove down here Monday and you guys weren't here. She apologized for having me scheduled and not having updated me as to their being off. But they started taking an extra day off on their annual schedule. So I guess they did kind of live the Seinfeld episode in some way. We got Parker coming in as a follower. Parker, thank you for following. Lights are flashing, timers going up, all the good stuff. Parker, Tyler, Jackson Dart, who do you guys root for as I don't know, as NBA fans? We know Jackson Dart's a Giants fan. Cam finally bought 2K. What are you thinking about 2K so far, Cam? All right, got him on 4th and 10. But Bam, I'm sorry you're sitting there waiting for your appointment. Bam was at the eye doctor, and they're taking forever to see her. Opponent's electing to go for it here. What in the world? That's a fumble. Look at that thing fly backwards. And it's out of bounds at the 11. Trekken just started the combo. I think the combos have gotten an upgrade on how they work. But what was that fumble, guys? Did you guys see the ball flying back? The vertical viewers may not have seen it as well. The purple viewers probably saw that. But I think like shot up on the left-hand side of the screen. Mike the Hawk fan has made it in here. Hey, Mike, how are you doing today, bud? Thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team? I think this guy's grieving now. The timer's the fear of missing out timer. The FOMO timer. The more you guys follow, share, and like, the longer the stream goes. Trekken's got the combos going. Thank you, Trekken, for the bids. Well, I thought he was going to grieve his way out of the game, and then he decided not to. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to help me score faster so he can get the ball back or something. I don't know what the strategy is here. All right, it's 2-minute warning. We're knocking on the door here. Trekken has sent, I don't know, it looks like a hedgehog. Purple app has added some new stuff that I'm not familiar with. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's your Monday going? Tomorrow, if you guys are looking for me, I probably won't be on in the morning. I might try to stream tonight. We'll have to be out of the house early. The kids are doing their in-person, on-campus learning tomorrow for their school, so it's an early drive time for me. I usually try to get them in the car and going by 7:30, so around this time I'll already be there. So maybe if I get everybody to bed early, I might do an East Coast demon hours. Wouldn't even be my normal demon hours. It'd be like 9:30 start or so. But I don't want to promise to not show up. Seahawks running at the 1. Hey, Simon. You know what you should do? You should run to your mom and tell her to warm up the bacon grease, Simon, because you know what she likes to do? She likes to pour it down my throat when she's on top. And she also pays me for the privilege to be your gigolo, Simon. So when you want to go to college, well, I doubt you want to go to college anyway, Simon. But yeah, the money's going to be gone. Anyhow, Kobe's in the house. Tyler's in the house. How are you doing, guys? Simon has been sent permanently into the shadow realm. But I have some of those terms banned, so he couldn't even say it how he wanted to. He was probably sitting there for like 5 minutes with the the 2 brain cells trying to figure out how to bring that up in the TikTok chat. And then he gets sent right to the gulag permanently. Kobe's in. What's up, Kobe? How was your weekend, man? Good to have you in. Kobe, thanks for the heart me. It's always good when the heart me's come in. The good old bacon grease. I still need to fix up that bacon grease emote. That's what I should do tonight instead of just try to do a late night stream. I want it to be a little bit easier to read the words on the bacon grease. Let's see. Kobe's a super fan. Kobe, what did it do when you came in as a super fan? It's supposed to play an animation and stuff for you guys. I don't get to see it because I'm just reading the chat through OBS, so I don't know what it does now. But it's supposed to have like a walk-in or something, right? When you're now a super fan. Thanks for being a super fan, Kobe. I think all TikTok subs are supposed to convert to super fans as of today, and that's going to be replacing subscriptions there. Oh, thanks so much, Cam. You didn't see it; it was just here. I wonder if it's not fully rolled out yet. Con, thanks for following. How are you, Con? Wanted to say Connor, but it's Con. Shoot, just gotta throw that one away. Unfortunately for me. Yeah, we'll send out the field goal unit and hopefully have a better kick this time. Seahawks and Falcons in the Battle of the Birds. So I wonder if Tickfinity is timed into that yet now too. When somebody becomes a super fan, if it'll add time to the stream. It still says subscribe in Tickfinity, but I'm sure it'll probably get an update. Tickfinity is the software that runs the timer and the like-a-thon and all that good stuff. Go Hawks! What's happening, friend? How's your day been? We were really fortunate. Those of us that are Seahawks fans, and they were fortunate. The Steelers misplayed that kickoff so bad. Hey, Kobe, thank you for the tiny dinies. It says you have to update. It's not available yet. Okay. Yeah, Mariners have been hot. Why are the Mariners playing so well? Like, what changed? I don't root for the Mariners. I just root for the Seahawks. So, I don't know what's going on with the Mariners. Kobe, thanks for the additional tiny dinies. Do appreciate it. I did hear about the witch thing. One of my regulars on the purple chat came in, told me all about the witch, linked me to the tweet that got it started. Dude, they played great, Anthony. The Bulldogs were all over that game and easily took the win against Southern. We're gonna jump the route with Pat Pete. I wish he would have been around and not having to work because I could have used all the inside knowledge. But yeah, we had actually Channel 47's feed, which was really cool considering I grew up watching Channel 47 throughout the years. All right, I think we are 3-0 already today. A couple of really short games. We'll take it wherever we can get it. If you haven't done so, please follow, share, and like. TikTok followers, you guys, when you follow, the timer goes up. Thanks for everybody that's hanging out with us. Red Chat's a little bit quiet, but Red Chat's always hit and miss. I don't know what I need to do differently to push that algorithm more, but it is what it is. I don't care about University of Washington or Washington State at all. I live in California, OP. I'm just a Seahawks fan that's displaced. So I don't have a dog in the fight for the Battle of Washington. All right, we're on to our championship game. Hopefully playing well. Sent 10 roses to Kobe. I didn't see it animate. I see it now. I'm sorry, Kobe. Thank you, friend. But where does your rooting alliance lie between the two Washington schools there? You a Huskies guy or rooting the other way? Yeah, my favorite college is probably the Sooners of Oklahoma. And we got a good start here. Here goes Lockett. We're going to try to hit the ref. Ref got smashed in that Fresno State game, too. Opposite side of the state. Go Dogs, says OP. I'm calling you OP because if I keep saying the name, your actual name, how I think it's pronounced, might get flagged by TikTok. Danielle Freak was promoting something illicit. No, I wasn't. I was just reading my TikTok chat's name. Yeah, sorry, bud. All right, so it's a great start. Can't beat kickoff return touchdown. Carney, I got you shouted out on the other platform. He's trying to get his own kickoff return touchdown. And thankfully for me, he goes out of bounds. They look great. Got sloppy on the tackling when the quick game came out, but figured it out. Yes, I thought Southern's backup quarterback looked significantly better than their starter. Their starter could not do much of anything. I think they said he threw for 3 yards or something. 87 coins sent from Kobe. Kobe, leader in the clubhouse on the coins today. Can you play next? Jonathan, are you even a follower? I'm going to ask you 2 questions. First, are you a follower, Jonathan? Tough game coming up with Hawaii. I wish we had the rights for that one. All right, Jonathan just followed. Jonathan, I'm going to give you some grace or leeway or whatever the right term is. I never play followers, Jonathan, but thanks for following. I don't play non-followers either. I just play whoever it matches me up with. But yeah, I'm not running friendlies or something like that. This is an unfriendly stream. But it is kind of funny. At least I think it is. You know, you came in, wanted to play, but you weren't part of the community. You didn't like the stream enough to follow in the first place, but wanted to jump on. That was a great play from him. I thought it was in good shape to animate and maybe intercept it. Was running the stride in front of the defender, but what a throw. Let's see. Walker has came through with the fall. Thanks, Walker. Who's your favorite NFL team? Kobe, thank you for the 10 TikToks. Looked like in world news today, TikTok's expected to stay in the U.S. market. Although the details aren't out there. Just what I saw when I opened up the news. So, you know, probably good for the platform and those of us that like to stream to it and all that good stuff. Kobe, thank you for 20 perfumes. I do need to smell nice. 9 p.m. start here. They beat Stanford week 0. Sophie, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team, Sophie? Next week, Carne, I have the rights. CSN has the rights, and I'll be one of the streamers to stream San Jose State versus Idaho. So I'm guessing you would like to see San Jose State take the loss. Sophie, thanks for hanging out. She's an Eagles fan. Who's your favorite Eagle on the current squad? My favorite Eagle all time would be Randall Cunningham. I like Jalen Hurts quite a bit on the current squad. Jalen, of course, at least for a while there, he was Sooners quarterback. But yeah, I wish I had Fresno State every time. Had a lot of folks come into the Red Chat Carne from Fresno. Red Chat exploded that night. Got up close to 800 concurrent viewers. Jake Browning made a game-saving play yesterday. Jake Browning's a good quarterback. Let's see. That lineman. Thanks for jumping in and following lineman. I've heard linemen make a lot of money. It's pretty stressful job, right? If you're actually a real lineman. I don't know if this gentleman is that just came in. Of course, it's a great, I think it's Glenn Campbell's song, right? Wichita lineman. Most attractive Eagle is Cooper DeJean. Well, I didn't ask for the most attractive Eagle, but I'll take it. Who's the least attractive Eagle? Hey, Kobe, thank you for the 4 finger hearts as well. My eyes looked over and missed it. Kobe, I'm falling apart here. I'm getting too old, Kobe. The old fumble Rooski. Where's Andy Reid when we need him? Kobe, thank you for the friendship necklaces as well. the 4 finger what? The old shocker, right? If you know, you know. I know Truckin knows. The finger heart. It looks like this. And since I'm Italian, that motion comes very natural to me. I don't know why. My people, we like to talk with our hands. Favorite all-time, Brian Dawkins for Sophie. People are going ham because the Chiefs went 0-2 yesterday. Chiefs haters are rejoicing. It's Christmas early if you dislike the Kansas City Chiefs. Although, don't celebrate too much. Chiefs probably going to bounce back. Super cool. Glad the chat was moving. Hope everybody was cordial. I had one troll and everybody turned on the troll really fast. So I did a lot of the stream off camera. That way they could just watch the feed. And then, like, when the commercials popped up, I would jump on Carne. And some dude said, "What can I do? What's the opposite of subscribing so I don't have to listen to you talk?" So I proceeded to roast him, and so did the whole chat. But yeah, everybody else was really good. The fans from Southern were really nice too. A lot of them wanted to see the band from Southern, the Human Jukebox, and they put on a pretty good performance there. Bucks putting BTA to Texas. Maybe we'll have to find out. We got to live it first. Let's see. Current is Smitty, says Sophie. Yeah, who's your guys' picks tonight? We got Houston and Tampa Bay, and then we got the Chargers taking on the Raiders. Monday night doubleheader. So yeah, give me your picks. You could be forever legendary as being the Nostradamus of the Danielle Freak stream if you get the picks right today. All right, T. Higgins going side to side there for a minute. Hey, Kobe, thanks for the friendship necklace and the Go Popular. Do I think JJ's a bust? JJ McCarthy? I was never a believer in JJ McCarthy. However, no, it's way too early to judge anybody. I think you can't really call a guy a bust till 4 or 5 years in. I mean, you can do whatever you want, you know, as a sports fan, because we love to overreact to stuff. But no, I wouldn't call him a bust yet. They can see me. He likes Tampa Bay and Los Angeles to win tonight. Pittman will break the plane. Let's go Raiders. Exactly, Kobe. That's funny. Honestly, glad the chat had my back, though. Yeah, everybody was pretty cool. I asked the Fresno folks, what do they like to do over in Fresno? And I heard about Texas Mega Barbecue, which I never had heard about before, Anthony. I was wondering if you've been there before, because it sounded like a lot of people like that one. I was talking about the zoo out your guys' way. All right, Bucks and Raiders in a close game, says Cinema Toast Crunch. Love JJ when he played for Michigan, even though you are a Michigan fan. Yeah, I thought he might have been a reach in the first round, and then, you know, starting his career with the terrible leg injury. Seems like he's bounced back from it. I mean, he ran in that touchdown against the Bears the first night for him, but I don't know that I have a lot of faith in McCarthy and the Vikings. I thought the Vikings should have kept Sam Darnold and kept on winning because they had a quarterback they could win with. Sam seems like he's taken a bit to adjust for that Seahawk offense. I don't feel super comfortable with him back there, but it is what it is. Let's see. You guess that band is a big deal. There was more talk about them than the actual football team. Yeah, that band was pretty cool. They presented like 3 of the songs that they did on the telecast, but they did have one of the Fresno State athletic directors pop in like halfway through, and he was talking over a lot of it, which was unfortunate. But yeah, a lot of people were hyped for the band, and I was glad that we actually got to see some of it. Writing new rules. Thanks for following writing. Should be a good game versus the Bengals, says Cinema Toast Crunch. Vikings going 9-8 this season. I don't know what Seattle's going to do. I'm a little more optimistic, you know, sitting here today than I was sitting here yesterday waiting for the game to start. But Seattle got very fortunate on the special teams to accumulate the lead that they did. Kobe, thank you for the donut and the hat and mustache. Kobe one-man hype train there in TikTok chat. Hope everybody will kindly follow, share, and like if you guys get the opportunity, because following's free, and we like to stay on for you guys. Got the gift gallery done, all of them but 2 of them for Kobe. Thanks, Kobe. I know those gift galleries you set weekly, right? Bengals play the Vikings in 2 weeks, as Walter. Buster's in the house. Buster, how are you feeling about the Eagles start? Happy the Seahawks won. Cinema Toast does not like Aaron Rodgers. I'm the same way. I don't care for Aaron much. Is, you know, bit of a rivalry seeing DK Metcalf lined up on the other side. I do think the Fox crew was really trying to lean into that and make it more of a thing than it was, but I'm sure DK wanted to get the best of us, and he did get a touchdown in there. Dro, how's your day going? Dro's coming in on Red Chat. We are multi-streaming for anybody that's like, hey, who are you talking to? I don't see that person in here chatting. It's because they're probably in the other chats. Next week, no Burrow for the Bengals. Sounds like Burrow could be out for multiple months, right? Try to throw that to X instead. I got X to the turf instead. Guys running double mug blitz a lot. Run it and make somebody stop you. 7 out of 9 done on the gift gallery. Thanks so much, Kobe, for going through there and finding the gifts. I should really pay more attention to that as a TikTok content creator than I do. Let's see. Bro, he is good. He's glad that Seattle won. Me too. Hey, Indiana Jones Colts, baby. What a kick to sink the Broncos, right? Yesterday. So, Phil, what did you do when that kick went through, man? Was your heart pounding in your chest? I always get the adrenaline up. I usually will grab a pillow or something so I can throw it or squeeze the heck out of it or something. Just in case, because I don't want to like throw my remote control out of the adrenaline flowing through me on a win or loss kick situation. How about the Seahawks, as Joey? A win's a win. I'm not going to get too much with the heads in the cloud over it. Also, the NFC West, Niners are 2-0, Rams 2-0, and the Cardinals as well. All I do is say, we need this, insert name, says Solo Phil. Oh, Hillary, you're paying no grands to nobody. Dang it, Hillary. Hillary, stop scamming. Get a real job. All right, Hillary to the Gulag, to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, nobody contact Hillary. She's not paying anything to anybody, just in case you're tempted. Those are those TikTok scammers. I try to block their keywords that they use, but then they always switch it up over time. Back to the drawing board. Green Bay 2-0. Yeah, Green Bay looks solid. Dang it, Buster was going to slide in the DMs and get that free $5,000. Let's see, being an Indiana sports fan, we're used to being let down, says Solo Phil. What's the biggest letdown in Indiana sports history, Solo Phil, off the top of your head? What was the moment that you thought you guys were curs? He's just lobbing him out, and he's got the chains moving here. Let's switch up our personnel slightly. Probably a shorter stream. If you guys follow, though, the timer will go up. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me on a Monday. I got my flu shot yesterday, so I said I'm just going to let myself rest, and I'm not doing any alarms or anything. And then tomorrow I got to drive early, so I probably won't be on until Wednesday, but might try to sneak in a small stream tonight. Injuries to everybody, says Solo Phil. Yeah, the injuries. It's always frustrating when your season's going along and you're hopeful for something good, and then that crops up and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing your team can do. You can always say, oh, well, next man up. But if you lose a superstar, and I don't care if it's the Pacers, Colts, Hoosiers, Purdue, whatever, it's going to derail you. Kobe has sent 293 coins. Kobe, the coin master. I'm tempted to try to throw this down the field, but I don't want to throw a pick six and get this guy back in here. Injury luck in all sports has been disgusting, says Solo. Niners can't sustain getting lucky. Cardinals might really thump them. Yeah, I mean, I flipped it on because your game concluded after, and I ran it to prevent a disaster. I should have just knelt down, I guess, in hindsight. Sometimes those runs break all the way through, but now he's going to get a field goal try here because of Lynch fumbling, and he's forced 2 field goals, so he must have, like, I don't know, enforcer or something on there that causes more field goal animations. That or the opponent's just good with a hit stick. But yes, Carney, I flipped it over. I was hoping the Saints were going to go marching in for the win. Watched the very conclusion of that game, and your defense held steady, but I thought the Saints ran a couple weird plays. 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. They were slow developing plays, especially the 3rd and 2, and of course, Rattler ended up putting it on the turf. So I would say give the Niners some credit, though. You've had 2 games right on the line, and you forced a fumble on what could have been game-winning drives for the Seahawks and the Saints. But yeah, going to be tough with Mac Jones moving forward for a bit. Canadian Bella, how are you? Thanks for the heart me, Bella. What's new up in Canada? What's new with you? Solo says he was confused on the Seahawks kickoff touchdown. Did they even recover the ball? Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't talk about that more. Our special teamer went flying in there, and I wasn't sure that he was actually down with possession, Solo. I thought he may have earned us a touchback or something, but they ruled that he had it, and they never really made a big deal about it during the telecast. But yeah, I was kind of confused on that too. I was watching it, and I'm thinking, I think that's a live ball. This guy needs to slow down because there's nobody around him, and he went speeding in there as fast as he could run. And if I was Tomlin, I would have at least been complaining about it. Let's see, Mr. Senior, thanks for following. We love everybody to follow. Mr. Senior, who do you support as an NFL fan? Oh, I thought I was going to undercut Lynch for a loss, but he was able to slip through. Andrew, good to have you in the stream. I see Chiefs most likely start 1-3, says Mike Evans. They got Jacksonville next week to get their first win, and then they have the Ravens. Oh, did the Seahawks and the Colts play this year? I definitely haven't memorized the schedule, so I don't know. Hey, what's happening, Vin? How's your Monday morning treating you? Opponent trying to go back in here and level this up. Can't wait to stay the whole stream for Buster. Yeah, sorry for those of you that are more late night guys or gals. I've not been consistently on in the nights for a bit. Probably will get to shift back in October once my in-laws come back home. They've been away for like 6 months. They're originally from Portugal, so for them it's returning home to their home region out there in the Portuguese islands. But uh, yeah, they offer a ton of support by hanging out, babysitting a lot, and I can stream when I want, come in here, make a lot more content, that type of thing. So right now, my sleep schedule is just more sleep through the night than it usually is. Okay, so Colts and Seahawks play each other divisionally. So I guess the Seahawks are playing the South, or the NFC West is playing the South in both divisions. Because we're also playing Saints, Falcons, Panthers, all those teams throughout the season. I know there's a rotation, right? Where usually play whatever division every year. What a start for the Chiefs. They're 0-2, says Bro Jackson. Yeah, tough sledding for the Chiefs so far. Yeah. I'm trying, Buster. Catching some laggy games this morning. I think as the day wears on and more people get onto these servers, the games lag more. He likes that little RPO with Jalen Hurts. Eagles went to town, got it done, says Buster. Yeah, I didn't actually watch the game. I was scoreboard watching. I saw you guys were pretty comfortably in control. They're late. That time for Chiefs fans, they probably wanted some level of revenge there on the rematch. I guess Hurts just never fumbles, right? He'll hang on to it on the fake boot. All right, so we got 3rd and 3, fourth quarter incoming. Let's see. We got 19 minutes left guaranteed. Should have time for at least one more game. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, we'd love you to come in, follow, share, and like. Every follower extends our stream, also gets the lights flashing. So those of you that are TikTok guys and you spend a lot of time there, what do you think about Superfan? I guess we don't fully know what all it's going to be as far as the Superfan thing is, but they're converting from subscription model to having super fans now in the chat. I know it's supposed to play like an entrance for you guys when you come in and different things. I put a defender on man coverage on Marshawn, but he got that throw out really quick, so I have a drive to try to go win it and see if we can bleed down the clock here and not give him time back the other way. Fumbled twice, I've recovered one, he's recovered one. St. Carlos, thanks for following. How is your Monday treating you, Saint? Vin's made it over to the purple side. So last playing some Borderlands 2. Let's see. Go Saints next. No opinion. Didn't know it was a thing until you mentioned it for Carne. Yeah, today's the day it's supposed to be converting over, and I guess you have to download, update in the app and stuff. But apparently it's not pushed out fully yet. I am a Seahawks fan. How are you doing, Des? Back on Madden later today. Much able to slip off a couple defenders. So I'm gonna assume you're a Steeler fan then, because of the mistakes thing. Yeah, the special teams deal completely flipped that game on its head. Victory Monday. How's it going, Retro? I was prepared for that game to be a final possession type of deal where whoever had the ball last would have fate in their hand, and sure enough for Seattle, it worked out our way. Got to get Steve out of here. Hey, Pops Gaming with the sub. Thanks, Pops. Let me get you up on the sub wall, and also we will open a real life pack for you between games here. High throw to Pittman, but we do get the first down. And this guy's able to force a fumble, so he gets a third fumble of the game, and that may be the determining factor here. Now we got to get the stop on the short field. Josiah, welcome in. Good to have you here. I'm doing good, Pops. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not in the Discord, we do have a dedicated subscriber role and all that good stuff for all the subs. Yeah, Greg, one, you're rooting for my opponent. Two, you don't know how Ultimate Team works. So calm down, Greg. Ultimate Team is just you collect the cards and you put them in. So yeah, root for the Eagles all you want, but you're just rooting for a guy that likes the Eagles. You're not rooting for the actual Eagles there. So Greg, chill out, man. Greg's doing too much here. Even my buddy Buster's rooting for me, and he's diehard Eagles fan. At least that was my impression there. Once he started saying 54 isn't, certain skin color. So Greg, chill out. Calvin Austin, try to get it, says the buddy. Oh no, I thought I had the pick. Sometimes if you just have a little hesitation, you can swing out there and try to jump the route. Thought we had animated into it, but again, it goes this guy's way. Hey, thanks, Jacob. So 3 fumbles in this game. This guy has been the hit stick machine here. I'm in my championship game, but I don't know what else I can do to try to hang on to the ball. I guess I could do ball carrier conservative, but I like to use the juke stick too much. Yeah, hopefully, Jacob. Hopefully we'll go down there and win it. I don't usually go for 2 unless it's really late in the game clock. But yeah, Pops, what you been streaming? How was your weekend, Pops Gaming? Pops just subscribed on our purple stream. We'll play one more for the road. Hopefully it's in the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna need some things to go my way now. Pops is here. Let's see. Liam, thanks for following. How's your Monday treating you, Liam? Is it a victory Monday for you, Liam? Did your team win yesterday? Maybe they're playing tonight. Not streaming as much for Pops. He's been busy. What you been busy with, if I can ask? Hopefully all good stuff. Remodeling the house or something. G-Men lost for Liam. They played a heck of a game. Definitely looked way more competitive there against Dallas than week 1. Yeah, I mean, we got our timeouts and stuff, so I think everything's still in the playbook, but would like to get the ball further downfield than we did on that previous play. Pops wishes he was busy with good stuff. And he just got, the animation. I don't think he even clicked on. He jammed the intended target at the line. And then as I'm throwing it, CPU just dove him into me, so bummer. Fear Stewart's in the house. How are you, Fear? Thanks for being there, and thank you for the heart me. How is your day treating you so far, Fear? Shoot, I was trying to get sprung free for R1, and that didn't come out the way we wanted. So now we got to go for it here. Fourth and forever. What playbook are you guys using? I know I asked this a lot. I keep wanting to change the playbooks, but I've yet to do so. Went and looked for a few different ones that have been suggested, and they haven't been available for me on the auction house. Right, Higgins trying to keep the game alive didn't happen. We'll see if he throws or something like that. Footballer, he loves Madden. Don't feel too upset. The only thing that's annoying to me on this game was the animations kept going against me with the fumbles, but you know, credit to him for the hit sticking. If we don't fumble 3 times, I think we would have been okay. Not really much you can do. I'll take my timeout. No, it won't let me take my timeout. I guess they don't let you take your timeouts anymore. Seahawks dub yesterday. Indeed it was. All right, so that ends our playoff run. Let's see what packs we get. Had a couple of good runs here the last few days on stream, but yet to get that first Super Bowl victory of the year. Got a weekly spotlight token. Maybe it's just coins for making the playoffs. All right, we got the pay dirt pack. Just use the Niners. Don't really experiment outside of that for Carne. Yeah, somebody told me to get the Bucks offense. I went to go get it, and there was none on the auction house. And I've heard Vikings defense is good, and I can never find it. Maybe getting on wrong time of the day for purchasing it. So pay dirt didn't really pay dirt, right? We didn't even get anything over 80. Just some fodder to sell. He's got some value. That Ivan Pace cards. Let me get him on the auction house. Been trying not to sell any of the Seahawk guys, just in case I want to put them in as backups for the theme team, because they do get pricey as the year goes on. Let's see, could do the set, or is it random? Yeah, I'm not sure how the set works. I think you're right though, Carnate. I don't know if it gives you a choice pack. That might be the best way to get those playbooks. Question of the day: Call of Duty or Fortnite? Let's play one for the road. And hopefully, we get the follow train going there. Pops, I owe you a real life pack. I'm gonna get your name on the subscriber wall. So let me open this pack as we load in. Yeah, I'm also Fortnite. I thought that was a decent question, so that's there for the YouTube buddies to vote on. So I got from TikTok Shop, you know, they send me products occasionally to make a video on, and I was so happy I got a DVD player because my wife was wanting to watch our wedding DVD. This was like back in the summer, and our old DVD player wasn't working anymore. So I got one, and it came with like the European plug on it, so it wouldn't plug into the wall. Bought a plug for it, a conversion plug, and we were able to watch our wedding DVD a while back. First up in the pack is Mike Vrabel. These are small packs, but they do have a lot of rookies in them. We get Blake Corum as our rookie running back there in the middle. And we also got Najee Harris of the Steelers there. So that one dedicated to Pops. Just started that yesterday. Somebody subscribes or resubs, we'll open a pack. Or you could be a member or a super fan, and we'll just have a little segue for something to do. So anyways, yeah, the DVD thing. It would not work yesterday because she was going to get us ready to watch the other 2 Chipmunk movies. We watched the first 2 were on Disney Plus. Kids love them. I don't know what it is about those movies, but they actually, all 3 of them, like sat there and watched the whole thing, which is really rare because they're different ages, you know. So they watched through the movies. They wanted to see the other ones. So I was like, I think we have the DVDs, and we did have the DVDs. So she finds them in the media closet and has it ready to go, and it wouldn't play. So I brought the old Xbox One X in there. I couldn't find the power cable for the longest time, but thankfully that played it because it does have Blu-ray player in it. So a little bit of an old school deal, at least for us, because we don't usually watch any of our media that we purchase. And I was thinking, you know, it is kind of nice just to buy something and own it, right? No streaming service, rotating it in and out, no ads, no losing it. It's just there. Play it as much as you want. So, wedding DVD, horror flick from the 90s, says Truckin'. Mine was from '07. Got a little bit of damage to the disc. I want to try to clean the disc, but I want to see if we can find another one throughout the family before I mess with the one that we have. Because it's like having to skip some of the scenes and stuff, unfortunately. We paid a boatload to have a wedding videographer. I forgot what the cost was. I wasn't as keen on getting the videographer and the photographer. I thought we could just do one or the other, but in hindsight, it's probably better that we did them. I guess this guy's willing to just concede the game. I don't know what's going on here. So if this is how this game goes, guys, I'll play us another one. Weird. I guess they're back now. I don't know. Maybe they got food delivery or something at their house and had to mess around. There's no freeze offs in Madden, is there? All I see is the refs out here, guys. What is going on? Is this how this guy's winning games? We took 2 delay games. Now we got the timer running down. There's 15 seconds. We'll see what happens at the end of it. He did burn a timeout, so I don't know what he's doing. Like if you're gonna jump on a game and play people head to head, why not just be ready to play? Why is that so difficult? All right, there we go. My peer's been kicked for excessive grieving. Yeah, that was weird, Buster, because he did it twice and then he took a timeout too. So it's like the guy was still around, sort of, messing around. Maybe he's trying to self demote or something. Just quit. All right, we're 1-0. If it froze, the play selection wouldn't pop up. That's true, Anthony. Free win. We'll take him. Hopefully, I play that guy like 8 more times in a row. I'll be the champion of the world. Right, the football's spinning and we're loading in. It's the Niners opponent, Niner fan opponent, looks like. He's got a pretty good looking squad. Some 88 sliding up against us. Flock baby, says Peyton. There's no flock baby after week 1. You guys were awfully quiet there in that fan base. I don't think I talked to a Raven fan all week. But Peyton, yeah, better fortunes for you there in game 2. Who did the Ravens play in game 3? Right, probably the last game of the day, but if we get a bunch of followers or something, the timer would pump up. Again, risk of belaboring the point. Please follow, share, and like if you're on TikTok. Love to have you guys stick around with us. We're on the road, hopefully, to 40,000 followers. We're at 39.1 thousand or something. You would prefer if it would have been the Bills Super Bowl contending team. You guys are playing Detroit next. I know Amon-Ra St. Brown had a huge game yesterday. Another guy running mid blitz, so try to get the ball out fast against him. But yeah, Eagles and or excuse me, Lions and Ravens should be a good game. Allen's an animal, no denying it. Can't be mad about week 1. The fumble really cost you guys, but unfortunately, those things do happen in football. Got a lot of big, strong dudes ripping away at it, running full speed at you, and occasionally it pops out. Lynch with some good usering, and we'll move our way upfield. Austin Michael, how's it going, Austin Michael? Thank you for following. Who do you root for as an NFL fan, Austin? Yeah, he clicked on his user and he just dove out of the way. So I like that, and I like it when it happens to benefit me. I don't like it when I click on and do that myself. Let's see, still early in the season, lots of time for improvements, for sure. And Lynch will get down to the 7-yard line. Seeing Lynch a lot on commercials popping up during NFL Sundays of late. And we'll just run past the Niner defense into the end zone. So it was a nice opening drive for us. This coming week, there's another rodeo too. If you guys like rodeo, be sure to watch on the purple or red streams. And he's got Travis Hunter returning kicks. I haven't got to watch the Jaguars yet. I don't know how Hunter's distribution is working as far as offensive and defensive snaps. I thought they were using him full time. At least the intention was using full time on the offensive side. So I don't know how much he's lining up defensively. I'm sure I'll see him on a Thursday night or something eventually here. Oh, it's got the quick throw out to McCaffrey. And he'll get him again. My usering was rough on the other side of that mesh concept. He would have had big completion to the left if he had chose that too. You recognize cover 2, and Higgins just runs right through the safeties. Bummer. All right, so the offense is having their way. First 2 drives. Looking a little pixelated there. Was Higgins with the shadowing. Oh, you know, I can't see him until I in stream. I have to go log into the platform. I don't see it in OBS. I'm sure it's there, Cam. Yeah, sorry I didn't respawn. But yeah, it should be there. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to go and take a look. Yeah, sometimes people like will send me something and I have no idea that they sent it to me. But at least you let me know. So yeah, I'll go look for it. Here and probably crop it into a video for TikTok because that was, I don't know, like the helium fumble or something, man. It was weird. I was hoping to go recover it, but eventually it went out of bounds. Yeah, what a weird fumble. I'll probably ask like Chat GPT to make me a timeline as to what to put on the screen. Occasionally, I'll ask the AI to help me with the video editing. I'm stuck on an idea, so I definitely want to engagement bait people to watch that one. Oh no way! I thought the defender was out of the animation. All right, I guess it was time to play one last game, the last game, but we'll try to battle back here. Nice job by my opponent to click on to Ward to take that the other way. But yeah, I thought the receiver was completely open. Thought wrong. Threw it pretty late in the play too, but I was like, oh yeah, he's there, he's there. Plus on Orton coming in for Joe Burrow. Randy Orton? Are you messing with us, Ray? Isn't it Jake Browning that's coming in for Joe Burrow? Right, Little kicking it away. Okay, so 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, although one was a defensive touchdown for the bad guys. They signed Randy. He's going to RKO them on defense. All right, Ray. I'm not worried about the Bengals until they sign Danielle Freak. Then they become my responsibility. Let's see. Ray, thanks for following. Lights are flashing for Ray. Some room for Kyler Murray to utilize his speed up the sideline. Yeah, get Danielle Freak back there. I'll throw the football over the hills, man. Like the uncle and Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle Rico. You got JR back out of lurking to laugh there. But yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to have TNA wrestling coming up at the end of the month. If anybody's interested in streaming TNA wrestling, let me know. CSN's got the rights. Tried to throw that away late and did not get the heave out of bounds animation from Kyler. Kyler too busy working on his Call of Duty skills. His defense stayed really tight on that play. Victory Road. We don't want defeat road. We want victory road. We're going to be going down the road together. GR is going to do some fun stuff for that stream. Yeah, just throw that one out of bounds. With 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, they lost the ball twice. They're recommending I punt. I just like the recommendation. Try to find something that catches them off here a bit. TNA, your guess is banned without the periods. And got it on Pittman, but he can hang on. Do I think Kawhi's contract gets voided? I think they have to. If not, you're inviting every other team to do shady backdoor deals, Marcus. That reporter just keeps digging and keeps dropping bombs on him, too. Right, that's too far for the field goal. Didn't want to punt from there. Star, welcome in. Thanks for following, Star. If you guys are browsing on TikTok's For You page, we'd love you to come in and follow. If you're watching on the red platform, hey, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We're usually here having a good time talking sports. Purple lurkers, jump in, chat with us. But yeah, that Kawhi situation's pretty bad. I almost think Ballmer may have to be forced to sell too. At least forfeit some draft choices and things like that. Dylan, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. Pablo Torre, I think, is his name. Hopefully I'm not messing up the last name or something. I think it's Pablo Torre that's got all the investigative reporting on Kawhi Leonard's situation. He's the one that broke the story initially. Desert Rat, how are you, Des? Clicked on the wrong defender. This guy is good with the short pass game, and he just takes his run after the catch. I need to punish him with a hit stick fumble or something. How about the Cowboys, says Sammy. Hey, a win's a win. Pretty clutch kicking from Dallas there. That play, stuff for a loss. That looked like a Seahawks play. They've had some weird looking screens here early in the year. The Seahawks, that is. Try to get back there with Hamilton, but it was too slow. Texans fan, honestly, Dak and the run game has been solid, says Sammy. How are you feeling about tonight's game for Houston, Sammy? Somebody needs to tell Cuban to stop defending Ballmer. Yeah, I saw Cuban kind of getting torn up in NBA Reddit comments. I haven't listened to Cuban. I usually don't, but I know he's been kind of pro Balmer here, and he's looking a fool because everything he says is getting countered like the next day with more reporting. I think Cuban's hurt that he got pushed out of the Maverick situation. He expected to stay on as the team president, but you're not going to sell the majority ownership and get to still run the show in most situations. Like, I don't think Jeannie Buss is going to stay on with the Lakers too much longer. Doing good. Just waking up for Dez. Dez, I'm doing good too. We've won most of our games. This one's not looking great, but it's been a pretty solid session. Did get bumped out in the playoffs a little bit ago, but we made it to the championship game. It's one short of making it to the Super Bowl. So opponent defensively was pretty solid last time. He did get me on a pick down there by the end zone, so I need a score here if I can, even a field goal, kind of chip my way back in. But I'm definitely open to moving on from this Atlanta playbook. Somebody said it was good, and it probably is. I just may not be the guy that's good at running it. And I thought we could slip past the safety, so to try to get that out quick, the way he was lined up. For those of you looking for the early starts, late night streams, I intend to shift back, but probably not till October. Oh, we had him. He clicked on Ward, kind of stalled the defensive animation there, and Kyler just couldn't put it on target. Dang it, Kyler. Not going to blame myself for Kyler's bad throw. Get into Pittman. Let's see if he uses this timeout. He will. 9 seconds. I don't want to give him a free field goal. So a better punt, but going to need a lot to go my way here second half if we're going to climb back in. I have some coins to spend on the squad, so after stream, I'll probably try to make some mana upgrades. Really thought about streaming the Weekend Classic today, but I didn't think I would be on for 6 games worth. Trying to run 6 in a row is tough for me, concentration-wise, on Hall of Fame, so I might just let it go to the wayside. I don't know when the Weekend Classic expires today, if I'll have time to maybe finish it in the night if I get in a game or two this afternoon. Who knows? I may pop on for a short stream tonight. All right, let's see if we can slow him down here with his pass attack. I don't run a lot of man coverage because I don't think my defenders are fast enough for covering a lot of these dudes. Ohio State Glazer. How's it going, Ohio State? Who's your favorite Buckeye alumni of all time? Yeah, Higgins too fast. I think that's probably a GG, unfortunately. Let's see. We're down 21. I'll take one drive just for the hay of it, and then we'll wrap up if we don't get a touchdown. But, yeah, I tried switching into man because I thought, well, maybe we can jam him up. He's dinking and dunking so quickly against me, and fortunately for me, too easy. Just whipped it over the top of my outdated DBs. We just need to pump some coins into the game. All right, Little's kicking away. Good game for 49er fans. I know Anthony's enjoying it. Seahawks with the win yesterday. Yeah, they did get it done. I was definitely concerned going into that game, and I think it would have been concerned till the end of that game if not for the special teams miscue from the Steeler rookie. Felt like it just kind of took all the stress out of it. I know Pittsburgh still had a shot from there, but yeah, that was a critical turning point for them. I can't get it into Higgins there. Trying to find something in their bunch formations that I like. I don't know if I trust too much of it. I just don't know what I should be doing on these reads. Should be 2-0. Man, you know, there's a whole thing about should all over yourself, but Seattle, you know, their record is what it is, and I don't know that they were very deserving of winning either of the games. Could just as easily be 0-2 as well. But hey, 1-1 could be worse. On to week 3. And thankfully we'll hang on through contact. All right, you need a backseat game. Bryan's in the penalty box for a 5-minute major. No backseat gaming. If I wanted a coordinator, I'll ask Desert Rat what to do. And he's got a spy there, so we'll throw it away. CPU able to just run with Marshawn. We'll try mesh spot here. But close but no cigar on our Super Bowl run. Hopefully next stream we lift the Lombardi. The virtual Lombardi. Just trying here a little bit more in case the game really flips my way, but looks like this is going to be a victory for our opponent. Down big in the third. Was waiting on the X route, trying to let that uncover, and took too long to develop for my offensive line. I like that I have two guys just standing there, not even trying to get back on the play. Left tackle and left guard, just hanging out. All right, Andrews will get to the 1. And we'll get in with Lynch. So I don't know what the onside rules are now. I'll see if I can onside, just see if we can get a recovery or get something to go our way. I know it got changed prior to the start of the season, so not 100% sure how that works now. Like what the requirements are to allow you to try for the recovery. He's got the hands team out. And he'll dive on it. Looks like a run formation. Let's see. I probably won't stream MLB till later in the week, Dylan. I don't usually change games once I'm live. Occasionally I do, but I tend to just stick with whatever we start with. I did jump on MLB yesterday to open a few packs that I had accumulated, but that was it. Trying to work on that Donaldson collection, but boy, that is a lot of cards and a lot of stubs to finish up Donaldson. This opponent, a lot of my opponents today, they're utilizing that quick passing game. I don't know if that's the meta for this year, but it seems to be working really well against my defense. Yeah, that's my main game still, and is MLB and Madden. Like I'll play other stuff from time to time, but not every single day type of thing. It's more just, yeah, we're jumping on Fortnite for the day, or something of that nature. Probably gonna jump on NHL, open all of my packs, and play a couple games of Hut some point this week. But it may be at the end of a stream, or May just be a day dedicated to it, but I don't know. Probably middle of the week we'll check that one out. Appreciate that EA gave me a creator code for it. Got to get this ball away from my opponent. Sid McCaffrey gets him into a goal to go situation. I will use a timeout on this side and hope for a fumble on the next couple plays. We'll drive him back a bit. Hey, welcome over, St. Carlos. Yeah, that pick six was nice, especially with the Hamilton being brand new to my lineup. He was the MCS drop last weekend. I love when Madden has those drops on. Get the free cards. I especially need him because my overall isn't that high yet right now. Well, it's looking to increase the lead here, and he will. Now, let's see if we can march down and get an onside kick and make it exciting. Probably not, but we'll try. Yeah, I play MLB The Show quite a bit. Starting to wind down a little bit on the show. Seems like the game's very quiet across the streaming platforms now. I still like talking baseball, and it seems to me over the years, if you're on a baseball game, people come talk baseball. If you're on football, they come talk football. I'm happy to talk sports, no matter what sport it is that we're streaming on a given day. Like we can get into whatever conversations you guys like. But yeah, it's nice people just see the game and they pop in and start chatting with you about what they see. Yeah, his coverage is just tight. I think I may have had the square receiver, but we're drawing very thin as it already is, so I don't want to turn it over here if I can help it. I mean, they can. I think they're going to wait for all the evidence and then have to make a decision on what to do with Leonard. Andrew's able to fight back and get us a reception. My feeling is, and I don't know what they'll actually do for punishment, is that they'll probably suspend Leonard for a season and probably take 2 or 3 draft picks away from the Clippers. Likely to find Ballmer would be my guess. But Ballmer's so wealthy. I mean, what are you going to do? Hit him for 5 million, 10 million? It's, like pocket change for the rest of us. They could force a sell like they did with Donald Sterling, but I don't know if it raises to that level yet for them. Also, Ballmer could tie up the NBA in the courts, and he's got the money to spend big time. The NBA brought in one of the top legal teams to do the investigation, though. I guess the top legal team is investigating for the NBA. But he gets the pick, and that'll be the ball game. All right, good game to the other side. Certainly was hoping for a different outcome. I threw that pick six when I was in the goal to go situation on the RPO. Never really recovered from it. But hey, we played a bunch of games, won our share, and we'll try to be better. Got to upgrade my squad a bit. Too many of these guys are just way too fast for my defense. If I try to go into man coverage, I'm barbecue chicken right now. If you start winning games and your levels go up. Anyways, appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks to Pops Gaming for subscribing and all of you for watching. Let me see what we have on Twitch for raids. I'll throw it over to Lady Rage Gaming. She's on NBA 2K today. So, hey, Cam, if you're still lurking, I do see your message. What did I do? Did I click into a game? I didn't mean to. All right, I'm going to jump off. Even though I am in a game, jump out of here and send this one to victory for my opponent. Not trying to self demote, but I guess I was just spamming buttons trying to see if we had any packs. I'm sending the raid, and I'll raid you guys with another stream either late night tonight. I might jump on for a little bit. If not, I'll see you guys Wednesday morning. Tomorrow I'll be tied up in the morning. So yeah, usually Tuesdays once school starts, don't get to stream as much on that particular day, but we'll be on the rest of the week. Please check out my stories on TikTok. Love to play some fantasy with you, and we got the great promotion on Underdog.